Hey, what's up guys? Memo CNS Drywall. Haven't done one of these in a while. Getting over something. I think I'm a little sick. Just don't tell the guys, because then they're gonna call in sick. Let me turn this around and show you what we're doing today. So we're at this house finishing up the hanging. We're already hitting the high up there. I'm not gonna go up there because it's planked off, but we MacGyvered. We made it pretty safe. So that's some 2x6 that we stood up, and I nailed it to the sides to be level with this double scaffold, and it's nice and safe to hit all that high. But we're here finishing out. Down here is 9 feet. Upstairs is thankfully 8. But yeah, just wrapping everything up over here. Today's video is going to be on this one. We did a little short. Everybody was asking questions, so I'm going to try it out on different stuff and then show you guys. But I'm using the power stack battery. So the battery actually lasts pretty long. The button to turn it on is right here. And then it has a battery indicator. And yeah, we'll go ahead and use it right now. I'm gonna have these guys try it out. This is Tati, our new hire. And Jonathan, wearing this nice polo shirt. We just got those in. Oh, you can't really see his face. Tati over here putting in the work. Wearing a Union shirt. I don't know why. Okay, sorry, messed up with the camera. They're hanging the garage. So for the garage, what we normally like to do makes it easier on everybody. One guy cutting, Thomas cuts, passes it off to these guys. They screw off, make everything nice.
Yeah, it's not gonna land though.
All right, back to this. Let me take, so it comes with a couple of gaskets. You'll see what I'm talking about right now, and then a nice little cover plate. But the cover plate is just plastic. Let me pause this and take this off. So it comes right off. But yeah, it comes with a replacement pen. These gaskets. You can see that's what's going to create that suction. So essentially you just put it there and then it starts vacuuming. So let's put it there, press this green, and it'll just start sucking itself into the wall until it reaches a certain pressure, or it's just continuous. So for drywall, I noticed that it just keeps on going, but you can see how much it kind of sucked itself to the wall. And here I'm putting a lot of, here, let me get something, or you know what I'll do, I'll have Jonathan hang on this. He's about 160 pounds. We'll see if it can handle him after they hang that board though. But anyways, to take it off, you're gonna want to stop and then flip this switch down and it'll release. But let me get a side view so you can see it in action when it starts sucking itself in. So you get a nice and tight seal. But yeah, for drywall, I noticed that it just stays on. It stays on for some reason, but for wood, it does stop itself. So I think maybe it's because the different material, but you can pick up any type of paneling or cabinetry, or I mean whatever you want really. Let's see. This is a prefab shower. They bought their own one. So you need to be able to, I guess it needs to be kind of rigid. This cardboard is too bendy, so you're not getting that suction, but let me try This is a piece. Well, I'm just gonna try this small one. I mean, it doesn't make sense to carry this, but so this is gonna be useful pretty much when you're hanging alone, or let's say, for example, I need to move this sheet right here, this full sheet right here, or I need to put it inside. Okay, there. So let's say I need to move this sheet. I need to bring it into the rooms, right? So it's buried underneath a bunch of stuff. Right now I'm just sliding it. Of course I could do this by hand, but I wouldn't be able to do it with one hand like I am doing it right now. So I pretty much moved it out. But essentially, if all of this wasn't in the way and I had a cameraman, I would pick it up and just balance it on my arm like this, comfortable, and I'd be able to go in. Since I'm able to go in, I don't have to duck underneath the doors. So a little bit lighter, so less wear and tear on your body. I bought it just because I like reviewing stuff, but like I said, the vacuum always stays on for drywall for some reason. But on plywood, so since it always stays on, you need to press this again to stop it. Because if you just press this, it's still, you know what I mean? It still wants to, it hasn't, kind of like a compressor, where it builds up enough pressure, it'll turn off. I'll show you exactly what I mean. The garage. So, right here, you can see this plywood, even though it's filled with dust and a bunch of stuff. Well, you know what? I guess it only bottoms out sometimes. It was doing it the other day. It might have been because the... Oh, there's another plywood right there. Because the plywood was a lot cleaner, I'm assuming. Well, I guess once it reaches a certain vacuuming, right there. So this is, I guess this one's a little harder for it to suck because of all the air gaps that it has, right? Yeah, see, it's not. So it has to be fairly smooth surface. It won't be able to pick this up because of all the particle board. It's not able to get enough pressure. It just wants to come right off. So I wonder, it'd be interesting to see if it can get the, well, this one, since it's a lot flatter, it can get it, no problem. So yeah, but yeah, I'm able to pick up this 5/8 plywood, no problem. Well, it can grab it, but not the particle board. Let's see if it. This is the front side of that particle board, the siding. I guess it can. I'm thinking the paint helps it. The paint makes it nice and smooth, so it's able to seal. Pretty much, if you're able to seal and get a nice seal around it, then it'll engage and work. But since that one has way too much pores, it's too porous of a material, it's not providing enough of a seal. But this is useful cabinetry when you're working alone, paneling, glasswork, tile work. I'll pick up tile. But for us, it's pretty much just when I'm hanging alone and I want to move stuff into the rooms rather than have to bend over to get into. But if this were a heavy piece of tile, well, I mean, you've seen it online where it's used to. And then, yeah, you just, well, see, so since this material is smooth, it'll stop. And then right there, it reaches its maximum suction. And it's just there. So it's not ongoing. Then you just release. Oh. What did I do? There you go. Alright. Let's put that back. Yeah, so battery's still good. Is it worth it? I don't know if time's gonna tell. It was like 200 bucks, 200 something. So if this bad boy requires a lot of upkeep, then it's not gonna be worth it. Because I mean, when you're hanging, it's still relatively clean because I've kept it that way. But once we're like using it regularly, it's gonna get full of dust, and I don't know if that's gonna affect it or not. But it is handy to have, I guess. But it was a cool project, and then since it's Dewalt, and we have all Dewalt, we didn't have to buy any batteries, so I just bought the bare tool. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. All right, guys. Aloha. Have a good one. Oh, let me show you Jonathan hanging. So if I try to hang on it, it's gonna eventually give. Yeah, see, it'll start to beat once it's, so the gaskets start to lift up. But I mean, I feel like I can put at least 60 pounds of pressure, and even when it's beeping, it won't give out completely. It'll still keep trying to. That's a good safety feature, especially if you're lifting heavy stuff up. Like, for example, if this was a heavy piece of stone. Oh shoot, I can't get enough pressure. Yeah, the cardboard's not providing a seal. Okay. Sounds good, guys. See ya.